Hey everybody, welcome to another AMA with Trust Launch. Trust Launch is a channel where transparent dev teams can come dox themselves while they do AMAs, which is something we're seeing more and more of the crypto community get into. It's also a place where serious investors can find out about projects that have great potential. So we've got a really cool project that's coming your way. Their launch is just a few days away, and I'm going to bring them in. It's XRP FARM. That's who we're going to be talking with today, and we're going to be talking with Justin and Michael. And so let's go ahead and get them in here. Hey guys, Justin, Michael, great to see you guys. Welcome to Trust Launch.
Thank you for the invite.
Justin, I can't hear you. You got your mic muted.
Oh, better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Fantastic.
Okay, sorry about that.
Awesome. So first of all, just let me say this. Appreciate that you guys are coming on here, showing your faces, doxing yourselves. Obviously, doxing's not for everyone. So, you know, there are some legitimate reasons not to dox yourself. But for those who can and then do, just kudos to you guys to do that, because it's things like this that help make the crypto industry a lot better, help us to have more trust in projects. Of course, doxing doesn't mean the project's going to succeed or not, but at least we know the faces and the names behind it. So again, guys, thanks for being here, and just kudos to you for doing this. By the way, what made you want to dox yourselves for this project?
Well, James, like we've spoken before, I'm Justin Tretchell. I'm from Toronto, Canada, Ontario. I work with UltraBoost Solutions. We work with lots of multi-million-dollar projects. So for us, the biggest thing we've seen over in crypto in the last few years, like we mentioned the last time me and you spoke, was the lack of transparency in the community, where, there's a lot of shady behavior going on and no one's being held accountable for it. And so there's a lot of fear in the market with investors. So the ability to dox and say you're out there, put your name out there, I think is important to investors to try to create that. It's hard to say the word trust in this space. It is investing. But to bring back that kind of sort of a trust where you can feel a little bit safer knowing that your developers, the people that are holding your money, are serious about it. It'd be like not knowing who the owner of, Coca-Cola was. It'd be pretty weird.
For sure, for sure. So let me ask you guys a little bit. We're going to get into your project in just a moment, but Michael, would love to hear your on-ramp into crypto. How did you even get into this crazy world that we're in? And Justin, we've heard your story before, but you can give us the Reader's Digest version again. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Michael. I'm from the Netherlands, 32 years old. I've worked a long time in the corporate world. I did something with in between marketing and customer service. So I got a good insight in those areas. And those are areas that are also important, of course, in crypto. But I always had a creativity thing and entrepreneur side of me. So decided to quit a couple of years ago. What I did, I've been doing photography, affiliate marketing. I've been growing some Instagram pages. So I was doing some social media marketing there, and graphic design. And basically that coincided with a few years ago, I went into crypto as well. My first coin was XRP actually. So I was a big fan of it immediately. And basically I got the hang of crypto. I was sort of, as you can tell, addicted to it, to the technology, the advancements, everything. And I came into contact with people who were also longer than me in the space, and I started to do some freelance work in crypto as well. Mainly social media management, some graphic design, helping projects behind the scene. And I always wanted to start my own project, basically. So that was a little bit of background from me.
That's cool. You know what I find is that people seem to get into projects in one of two ways. Either they were working in the industry and eventually they were like, hey, I can do this. And then, or they were scammed. They were investors and they got cheated out of their money and they're like, oh man, I could do better. But either way, just, hey, great that you guys are in here creating a project. And by the way, the Netherlands, what's the crypto climate like there in the Netherlands? How open are people to it? Is it growing? Like, what's your read on that?
I think it's growing because there's also not a lot of regulations, so it's not. Yeah, it's a bit more under the radar, like government wise. So, but yeah, it's definitely not mainstream yet.
Gotcha.
Well, I think here we saw in Canada, 13, it was 12 or 13%, I believe, of the population actually owns a piece of Bitcoin.
That's a lot more than here, I think.
Wow, I didn't know Canada, and it's hard to get into crypto when you're in Canada. It's not easy.
Actually, it's actually the only issue really here is Binance that we really have a problem with. Binance is the one that we can't use. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty open. We don't get restricted too much.
Well, one of the reasons I even ask about that is because obviously your project is tied to another project, which is definitely in the news and in a lawsuit, and just a lot of talk about it. So we're going to get into all that. Let me go ahead and go to your guys' site so we can have that up while we chat. So let's again, this is XRP Farm. You guys are launching in just a few days, October 24th, correct?
That will be the start of it's going to be a pink sale fair launch that'll run for 24 hours. And then there's going to be 24-hour marketing blitz, and then the actual proper fair launch of open and trading.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's talk about the genesis of the project. You guys were XRP holders before. Where did this idea come from, first of all? And then tell us a little bit about like the project itself, at least a 30,000-foot view.
Yeah, I can speak a little bit about that. So since I started working in crypto, it's like you mentioned, I saw what a lot of projects were doing good and were doing wrong. So that gave me a good insight from, hey, I want to start something myself and see where we can improve. I also like the idea of passive income, something that has longevity and long-term basis. So I wanted to implement something that's not just the value of the token itself, but has some external mechanisms that will create some value. And yeah, I was a big XRP fan. I believe in the future of it for long term. So those two things combined really. And then we got to the idea of, we don't want it to just be a reward coin. We saw a lot of those where people, they were not really the fan of the rewards. They just sold them. Or we really want to attract a base of people who either like XRP already or attract new people and make them enthusiastic about XRP. So we have a few ways of how we're planning to do that as well.
Excellent.
XRP is, sorry, I was just going to say XRP is one of those projects that I've been in. I can't even remember when I bought it. It's been sitting in a wallet for so long that it was one of those ones early on, jumping into those blockchains back in the day. After BTC, if you were an investor on BTC and if you were into crypto early, you were looking at all these new chains coming along. So XRP is one of those ones that, again, is one of the first ones that I was buying up at the start of crypto. So like following XRP and Ripple throughout this, I know there's a lot of little struggle going on there, but XRP is one of the ones that, I have a lot of faith in. So especially with XRP Farm, what they're doing here is you are getting XRP rewards, but it's also an XRP community too. So it brings in the attraction of the people that do support Ripple and XRP. This is a place for them to hang out, come chill, earn some XRP, make some money, but again, also get all your news, updates, chat about XRP, all the conversation about the actual altcoin. That's encouraged there. It's a good discussion place for, fans of people that are in altcoins. DeFi and alt can be tied together. They don't have to be completely separated. So I like when those communities come together. It gives us a good chance for, the Discord, Twitter, and everything like that is, where you find a lot of those holders. So we can bring them into Telegram and our Discord and stuff and make it a little more personable and create a bigger community around it.
And for those of you who are new to crypto and maybe you've never even heard of XRP, I mean, XRP goes back, I think they were started like 2012. Like it goes back in
Yeah, I
crypto
think
years.
2012, I think is 2013, 2012. Yeah. And I think 2016 is when it was available to trade, I think. Right. And then I think I bought it in 2018 or something, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, the team that
2017.
started XRP has obviously been around for a long time and solid guys, solid project. And the reason we're even bringing up XRP, obviously, if you're new to crypto, is that this is not XRP. Like XRP Farm is not XRP. It's a new token that's being
No.
launched that pays rewards in XRP. So let me ask you guys this: like, what was it about, or is it about XRP, the original token, that you love so much that you wanted to create a new project that paid out rewards in that?
Yeah, I can answer that. So the first thing is that yeah, I really believe in the future of it. I believe it's going to be playing a big role in changes that are coming in the financial system. So that's my personal conviction that yeah, after doing lots of research in it. Another thing is the community around it. I've been on crypto Twitter a lot, and the community there, the XRP community especially, they're out there. It's a big community. They tend to know a lot about the financial system as well. So that were a couple of reasons for it. Yeah.
For me, it was definitely speed, and the community was huge behind XRP. They are fanatics. Like if they're an XRP fan, they're an XRP fan. You gotta give them the credit for how dedicated they are. But the speed of the network and the cost of using the network is one of the things. That's where you saw a lot of these other blockchains starting to gain their real traction was with ETH gas fees. ETH gas fees made it, so hard for some ETH projects, right? Some people would say that ETH gas fees kept scammers off of there. Well, that's not true. Scammers scam, make a bunch of money. They're going to keep scamming for more. So, if you go to ETH, it's the same level of, if you're not doing your research on projects and doing your homework on projects, you're just as likely to get screwed over there as on BSC or AVAX or, Matic, whatever, pick your network. So I think XRP, again, has that speed and efficiency and cost effectiveness that I think in the future with their plans, I think, that's what's always had me excited from back then, was just being a kind of the, bet on the underdog back in the day kind of guy, and then watch them grow and grow. I do think they have a really solid team behind them. I know they're going through court right now, but I don't think it's going to be a problem for them. I think they'll walk out of that unscathed. So I'm excited for the XRP future in general. I think XRP is going to be the ones that, as we're looking at the market right now for altcoins, like Bitcoin, from Bitcoin to now, where I think the high is going to become 2026, I'm thinking maybe you're going to do a 3x. XRP come 2026, I think you have a chance of a 10, 20x, versus where I can guarantee you Bitcoin is not going to 200K. And then by 2026, it's not going to happen. It's not possible. So these blockchains that are developing and under development and growing are the ones that I think you're going to see the most interest in, and you're going to see the most funding get put into. So that's always got me, excited about these altcoins. And, then now you adapt it to the DeFi space, you're earning XRP at a fraction of the cost. It's free XRP for you at a super low rate currently. Like everything's a super low rate now. We're kind of, well, I guess everyone's seen the charts, but the market's not pretty. So being able to earn that and passive, still stay in DeFi, right? I know some people just are like, you know what, that's it. I'm wrapping up crypto. I'll come back when it's just printing straight up money again, like it was 2 years ago. But for the rest of us that are in crypto daily, these are the projects that you need to look into. The ones that are going to give you, the rewards of the XRP there and the chance of building that community, the connections, and still making a passive income off a legit solid project, docs devs, KYC, transparency, and build a community. It's the only way I see DeFi succeeding. Any of these DeFi projects that are coming out these days is it's got to be back to good community driven tokens.
So let me ask this: when we're talking about, so XRP aside, obviously you guys are launching this token, and let's walk through what this is going to look like when investors also do invest. What are they going to get? Obviously, we've read here that 3% of every transaction is going to be converted to XRP and sent to holders. So where are we at in our roadmap right now?
So we are having we are going through pink sales. So Trinos is a well-respected developer in this space. So the contract was written in-house, but we're going to do the SAFU badge with pink sale. So Trinos is going to release the contract for us. So he's just finalizing the contract now, so that we do get the SAFU badge. So he's going to hold the contract for the first 2 weeks. Just again, it's out of complete safety that you don't have to worry about the devs or anything like that, because he's backed by pink sale for it. So he's just finalizing that contract up. We've got the KYC finalized up with pink sale as well for Michael, or just finalizing up. So that'll be ready for the launch as well too. We're gonna have the docs, which pink sale just introduced, the docs badge, which is, again, you're helping us out with that as well, obviously with your live YouTube channel. And there's one more thing we get off that pink sale, but I'm forgetting. But we're just finishing up that launch details right there. So the contract's all good to go. Everything's clean. It's fully. It's the audit. The audit is also done by Trinos and pink sale. So that'll all be done before launch. Should be done today, actually.
The one positive thing that comes when people scam and rub projects is that it makes everyone else think, how can we make sure that doesn't happen? Or how can we make this safer? And Pink Sale's done many different things like that. They keep adding in, we've worked with Pink Sale before and we like them. And but they continue to evolve, which is encouraging to see, like, hey, they're trying to make it safer and safer and safer for people. So I love the fact that they've added this docs badge. I think it's great. Okay, so we got a buy tax, sell tax pretty low, which is nice. We're starting to see more projects starting to come into some lower taxes.
Well, I think the lower taxes, especially CMC, CG, a lot of listing sites have really cracked down on the high tax tokens, especially because a lot of the high tax tokens are just the quick money grab tokens. And I know you mentioned about like the safety in the space and stuff, and people, you want to see the projects. They saw something bad happen, so they started it on their own. The problem is with a lot of those tokens, people got burnt. If you start a token out of anger about losing money, you're more likely to not do things properly, right? So this token is it's built like, we're successful investors. So that's why if you keep these taxes low, it allows you to get CMC, CG, all your listings, everything's super simple. There's no need for us to charge an insane amount of money. Like, we got a 5% dev fee. Like, whoa, wait, what? You guys are taking 5% off every transaction? Like, wow. Like, you're losing money as you're just watching the developer print money. So the taxes were, set to stay low. So the XRP rewards, of course, mostly is the main focus. And then, of course, 2% for marketing. We're not going to go anywhere without marketing. That will be transparent as well of how it's meant. And then, of course, 1% to go back into auto LP. But of course, for marketing, we could pull more and add to LP as needed if had to be.
Well, I love Justin, you were in another project that we had on here, and one thing I loved was the transparency that you guys had with like all your transactions and showing the community. And I think it's that kind of stuff, right? It's that kind of stuff that helps people feel good about what they're in.
And that's something we'll introduce to XRP farms as well too. This is something we talked about is that transparency.
Yeah, that's great. Fantastic. So if I'm investing in XRP farm, how often do I get XRP rewards, and what's that look like? How's that pay out?
I can answer that. Well, it's automatically in the contract, and there's a few factors that determine. In most cases, it should be multiple times a day. But what matters also is volume and your bag size. So if there's moments where there's very low volume, or somebody has a very small bag, it can take longer. So it's not like a button push where now we do the rewards. It's all automated in the contract, and the contract chooses the best time and looks at gas as well. But it should be probably multiple times per day.
Yeah, it'll be dependent on volume, but you can also, if with any contract, if you interact with the contract, a buy, a sell, even just one token, if you engage with the contract or go to the contract function and write yourself, you'll automatically get your rewards if you're really after. But if you're going after that small amount, it'd be a waste of gas money, because the contract will automatically give it to you the second it's worth the gas. And it's a simplified contract by Trinos. So gas fees are as low as we can make them for interaction between contract points. So it isn't, 8 transactions for one transaction to happen. It'll actually only show as the simple 4. It'll be in, out, swap, out. So it saves, in the long run, it does add up to quite a bit of money in savings and gas fees when you look at projects. And it's something I think a lot of devs overlook, is how their contract is functioning and how many calls it's making per function.
Just before I go on here, for those of you who are watching, either if you're watching live on Twitter or you're watching in the Telegram group, or maybe you're watching on YouTube, we would love to hear your questions for XRP Farm. But you're gonna have to go to the Telegram group to put those in. That's the only group that I'm watching. So go to the Trust Launch Telegram group. That's where you would enter your questions about XRP Farm here. Okay, so one question is about marketing. Someone wants to know what your marketing plan is for XRP Farm.
You want me to do that, Mike, or are you going to do that?
Yeah, can you go into it?
I don't have my marketing all pulled up here. Okay, so we're starting off with, we've only done a couple AMAs. We're not going to do a big, huge AMA circuit on this project. Working with a lot of projects over the last, 6 months, I've really noticed the decline in return on investment from these AMAs. Like you were one of the first ones I wanted to go to. It's you really have to pick and choose where you're going to go. So the bigger lounges, I think, aren't working. I don't think call channels are working and stuff like that anymore. Just getting that mass hype in there. I think it's the organic growth. I think we've talked about this before, James. I like bringing in organic investors. So definitely our focus is going to the smaller, well-known investment groups. We're well connected in the space to bring projects to. With XRP in general, the focus is more going to be Discord. There's a lot of XRP Discord groups that, that's where they're discussing Ripple, the ongoing lawsuits and everything like that. And that's the kind of places we really want to target. Same as well with as Twitter. We do have some influencers that are XRP dedicated, that do XRP YouTube videos and XRP updates and deal with the altcoins that we're trying to work something out with, but that's not completely laid out. I know it's only 4 days away from launch, but 4 days in crypto, I feel like I got, 4 weeks. Like it feels like I got lots of time, even though it'll get to crunch time. So there's not like a huge marketing plan laid out right now. I'm probably sure I'm missing something big that I was supposed to mention, and someone's probably yelling at me somewhere. YouTube videos.
Yeah, I can add to that.
Yeah, please, Michael.
We're gonna do some some XRP giveaways, some referral competition.
Oh yeah.
That's actually going to be announced probably tomorrow. Yeah, as Justin said, what we did before was we have done it organically up to now. We saved our budget to now. We really believed it's going to be beneficial to wait a bit before launch and then start kicking in instead of spending everything. Yeah, so giveaways we're gonna do some small call channels. Yeah, and then what Justin said, majority.
Well, I think we were
will be
planning
around.
around. Yeah, I think we were planning. Yeah, because we have the same with Ultra Boost. We do, we do all the bots and stuff like fun things we can have. Like, because Ultra Boost is going to help out with the marketing for XRP Farm. So with their contacts there, it's a referral bot system. So whoever refers the most people to come and join there, the bot automatically tracks it. So we'll probably give away like $500, $1,000 in XRP for that giveaway. And then also we always have the new buyer bots, the biggest buy bots, the last buy bots, those kind of marketing things. We'll create our, the community shill events and stuff like that. The Twitter, the tweets, the competitions, all the community events. Again, I really
we're
think
gonna do one for pink sale as well. So when the pink sale starts running, we're gonna give away to people randomly. We're gonna give away something to people who buy in for the max for the 4 BNB. So there's gonna be a lottery of that. So that's gonna be announced soon. We're really gonna focus on getting a good pre-sale. So we wanted all the batches. We're gonna try to get trending on pink sale. And yeah, I believe we have a very good future if
we will be trending on pink sale.
Yeah,
I'll make sure.
There's a couple questions that came in that I got to ask you, but before I get to that,
sure.
One of them I want to make the comment and just kind of turn it over to you guys. It has to do with partnerships because crypto, it's either you have massive amounts of money and you just crank your budget and you don't need anybody. At least that's the perception. Or to me, what's better is a long-term view is that you create partnerships. Whether it's partnerships for your project or just maybe networking and relationships is even a better word for it. So I know, Justin, you guys are big with that. You want to speak a little bit to the importance of that and like how just your frame in terms of how you view growing a project and why partnerships and relationships are so important?
Well, that's I'm just not going to mention the other project's name, but the last time I was in with Trust Launch before we went out on before that project launch. Again, I'm a team member on that one as well as this one. It's 2 projects that I'm exclusive as team members. I work for other projects, but that's that's for Ultra Boost Solutions. But it's always about that networking. So even with the other project that came in here, and we told you all about that transparency and all that stuff, we're using that connection as well to bring in this connection. So in the form of a partnership, even just between those 2 projects, there's not really a financial benefit for either project. One's not, gonna give away the tokens or vice versa, but it's about the networking. It's about your 2 communities coming together and supporting both projects. Now add a third one, right? So it's the same way networking goes with marketing. And I mentioned this about lounges all the time. I tell lounge owners, you need to network with other lounges because you're fighting with each other is counterproductive. Instead of you guys could work together and do a better job and perform better services and be well more informed to the community involved, right? And we are talking billions and billions of dollars that are in the TeFi space. This is not a small space.
Yeah.
So networking, getting to know everyone in this space is super important. It's one of the most important things I think you can do, whether it's for you like them or you don't. You need to get to know devs you can trust or you can't. You need to get to know them. So to me, it does come really important to me of getting to know people in this space. And again, that's why I think doxing, KYCing, unfortunately, some of the projects that I've worked with, I've seen them lose $750,000. They've sent that money to a complete stranger never meeting them. If I'm going to send $750,000, you bet you I'm flying there first. I'm handing that money in person. It's happening. And I'm going to your house and having dinner. I'm going to know where you live. But these guys, I've seen it happen. They'll send $750,000 and poof, that money's gone. And it's for, they're going to make my play to earn game. I'm like, why would you give them all the money? Like, why wouldn't you pay them in steps or anything? It's just a lot of project owners don't take it seriously. It's not your money if you're raising money. If you spend your own money, like Michael and have put their own money into this project to get this project up and running. If you're doing that, the money that comes into the project now is the marketing money that comes in. It's not your money. That is investors' money. So that's why we believe in the transparency aspect of making sure that they know we're spending their money properly. We're doxed, KYC'd, right? It's just trying to build up that support. Like, again, I can never say, like, I never like to use the word like, oh, you can trust this guy. I don't like saying that in the crypto space because it is a legally binding word. So if I say, trust me, I'll double your money, like technically that's a legally binding term. So, to me, it's really important to keep that transparency in this. And I want to see projects like this become more the focal point of the DeFi space. And I want to see these bigger projects that are raising $7 million. I want to see them go down because these developers don't care. They're taking such big paychecks that they really don't care anymore. And they'll be on to their third or fourth project of raising millions of dollars. And they're like, yeah, sorry, guys, but we got a new idea for the next one. You're like, yeah, your investors lost a lot of money. Like, and not all of them, but a lot of them. And you're going on, you made a nice, healthy $1 million. And now you're going on to do it again. And everyone's like, oh, we got to get on this next one. Next one's going to save us. Next one's going to save us. Where does it end? Same with like relaunches of projects. Where does it end? Is V5 enough? Is V6 enough? Where do we keep relaunching to realize the project's dead? You messed up.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about something you said there, and there's a question I want to go to in just a moment here. But first, let me ask this. Some people were about to launch projects, but then this bear market's been so tough that they put it on hold. What made you guys think, no, we're going ahead with this, even with the market as it is?
I think it's just an excuse. I honestly do. I think everyone that's delaying in this market is making an excuse, and if you've done a private raise, I think it's completely unfair. I think you should refund anyone if you're going to go delay your project, because it's not fair to tie up someone's money. I've seen it happen with several projects lately. They've delayed for months. Then they put people into vesting schedules or something that was never mentioned. I think people are playing with people's money, and that's something I'm not okay with. I'm not okay with. I don't want you to have my money. I want to have my money. I'm investing here. I didn't give you to go have fun with. So I think a bear market is just an excuse not to launch. If you're building, it's, people say bear market, I say build market. This is the time to go. Why don't you want to go when the market's down, when prices are low? Where do you have to go from here? Right? Like the market's not going to go up anytime soon, in my opinion. I think we're going for a little bit of a rough ride still. But do I see it dropping drastically anymore than it is already? No, I don't see it going crazy. Sure, it could go down a little bit, could go up a little bit, go down a bit, like maybe a push before Christmas, drop come February, push back up come spring. I think we're going to be waiting until 25 till we see a big bull run, but maybe 2026, to be honest. So what are we going to sit around and wait till 2026? You want to launch then? Here, just hold my money.
That's
it's definitely a harder market, but it's especially hard for people who don't want to go the route of, let's say, doxing, KYCing, transparency, like putting something extra to their coin, like creating a XRP hub. There were those projects that did not all do that. They could go well in the bull run. But we're seeing now they are having a hard time, and the projects that are still actually legit doing all the work still have a good shot to do it. So we thought there's no reason not to do it. Personally, I'm a bit more optimistic about where the market is going in the shorter run, but that's just my personal bias. But even if we're going sideways or a little bit more down, I don't think it should be have a big impact on it. And then we have the XRP, of course, and I think that's going to be a big one for the long run. So yeah, people can just hold their XRP. Of course, they can sell as well, but if they decide to hold, they have a very good price for their XRP now. And when that run starts, yeah, you're going to be making X's on your XRP as well. So.
You know, you brought up a good point, Justin, about the well, both of you, you know, about projects and bull markets, bear markets. I mean, anyone could grow a project in a bull market. You don't even have to know what you're doing in some ways, and because people are just investing. But a bear market is I think that really weeds out projects. And you know, what we've seen is lots of projects have started and then just died off. Didn't mean like they got rugged or anything. It's just that the projects died, the devs took off, they left. And I think this comes back to speaking to the team, right? Is the team committed? Are they in it for the long haul? And launching in a bear market is obviously, well, to me, one of those signs of like, hey, we're starting now and we're taking a long-term view. So that's always healthy. Someone has asked this question. Someone has asked the question, if XRP loses this lawsuit, how do you think that might affect you guys and your token?
Different reward.
Dogecoin.
It wouldn't necessarily affect us because we're not paired to XRP. So it's not going to affect it. If they did, I don't think they will. I don't think there's a chance that they're going to lose it. But we could just swap the rewards. You can change the rewards to whatever you want. So it's not a huge factor. But the thing is that we are XRP fans. I don't think there's going to be an issue there. I think they'll be fine with the lawsuit, and we'll just push past it. You know, it's not like lawsuits in crypto haven't been all over the news lately. You know, Daquan and all this. It's just nonstop lawsuits.
Yeah, I was reading today, actually, this just had come out today, how the SEC is getting more and more criticism from just some of the ambiguity that they've been using in this case. And other people are jumping on XRP's side. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Of course, none of us are going to know until there's actual verdict. But I think it does look good for XRP. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. I don't think there's much chance of them losing it. It's curious to see how XRP price is going to react after. Like, is it really going to pamp? Like, are we going to see people, like, as we get closer to that, are we going to see a lot of people start piling money into XRP as it starts to become more overwhelming that they're not going to lose the lawsuit? If they did lose the lawsuit, what would happen to XRP price? You know, it'll be fun. But as for the project side on our side, again, it's something that I don't think would happen. But if it was something to happen, the reward could be changed, but it would kind of be silliness to be XRP.
The thing is, people still get 3% rewards. So basically, they still get the money. They will get more XRP, actually, this way.
Yeah.
True. Of course, the opposite of this is also true. XRP wins this lawsuit, things really begin to take off because, you know, people are just hedging, just waiting. And then all of a sudden you're the rewards you guys are giving. At least I understand it's still XRP, but it's more like value in people's minds. So, you know, obviously that's good. That's good.
Well, I think there's more need to go back to the basics with projects. Everyone has such long roadmaps and these crazy hopes and dreams that they're building with DeFi projects when it doesn't have to be this complicated. If we stay more back to the basics of the project, like crypto always works kind of in cycles. We see the fads come and go quite often, right? And we'll see them repeat. And I think we're kind of back to square one of where we were back with the tokens, where let's keep it simple, guys. Nothing crazy complicated. Keep it easy math and just build. And again, back to communities like, you know, like we did 2 years ago, like we did 4 years ago, like we did 6 years ago. It's just this last year, really, with the market going down and stuff, you've seen a lot of shady projects come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just going to back up a little bit because we were talking about relationships, partnerships. We were talking about trust, and someone's asked the question a little about, hey, how does the team know each other? And it's a legitimate question because we have seen project tank because a team is dysfunctional or someone's stealing or whatever it might be. So, can you guys talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, I work with Ultra Boost, obviously. Michael's a graphic designer. He does work for Ultra Boost as well. Yaron's the other co-founder. He does work as well with us as too. So we've known each other for quite a long time. And again, all met in crypto on various lounges and just investing together. This is Yaron and Michael's first project they've launched. This is the second time I've ever been on part of a project, and it's only I will do that with people that I personally trust. Because he lives in Netherlands, I live in Canada, right? So it's not like I can just go hang out with them, have a beer every night. So I've never met face to face with them, but I have known these guys for I think over a year. In lounges and again working on multiple projects. So we all just came together as working together and work in this space. It's a full-time job for us, for everyone on the team here. So we're all crypto full-time.
Where'd you guys get your avatars? These look like NFTs. I want to get one.
Yeah, we can send you. There's a website for it. You can customize it, and we try to make it look a little bit.
Wait, where's
Justin
mine?
is missing
What
the
do
hair.
I look like?
Justin missing the hair.
You're right down here.
What? I'm not. I have hair.
Well, you didn't get a cool background. Did you need to upgrade for that? Did you need to pay more?
Apparently. Yeah, apparently.
No, we can still do that. My brother did it for him.
No, they always pick, at least it doesn't say Jessica. I'm fine with that. They're always picking on me.
That's good. That's good. Listen, as we begin to wrap up here, what do you want people to know about XRP Farm? Again, your launch is coming up. It's going to be coming up 4 days. Lots of people jump into pink sale launches. Of course, there's a lot of people want to make a quick return on the launch and sell, right away. Are you guys expecting that people are going to do that to you?
Yeah, of course, we're going to expect some. It's unavoidable. There's nothing we can do about that, and we're not controlling that. We do have, because we have worked with so many projects and we have contract devs everywhere, and we are working with Trinos, who is a great developer himself. So the bots, everything is there to make sure it's not sniped, nothing like that, as best as possible anyway, right? So it's going to be trending on pink sale for sure. We're going to have it go up for 24 hours. And then we're going to do a big marketing push because obviously you understand buy pressure is a huge thing. So we're not going super crazy. We're going to let pink sale trending do its thing. We'll have the D app ready to go after launch live. And then we're going to have staking available shortly after that. I think 20% of our tokens are being allocated towards staking. And yeah, I think it was 20%. I think so. Trinos is just finishing up the numbers. We'll have those numbers out later tonight. If you join our Telegram at XRP Farm, we'll have that up for you guys tonight. So yeah, the fair launch is on the 24th. We'll have that pinned and posted on our website and our Telegram and Discord. Yeah. I don't know, Michael, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, what I can add is we're here for the long term. So what we're going to keep doing, We already started with providing XRP news in the Telegram community. We're going to expand that. So we're going to create an XRP hub on the website. What I mean with that, it's going to be news, statistics about Ripple, about the case, some community features. We're going to build a big Discord. Yeah, as we've worked for other projects, we've built Discords for them. So we're going to set up a quality one. We believe, XRP holders really like that. The Telegram is good to start, of course, but we really want to focus on that as well. And there's going to be more utilities. So we're launching with a reward dashboard so people can track their progress, can share them around. We think it's going to be good marketing as well. As people, we saw that in previous reward coins, they always like to share it. And then we have a staking app coming. We have a swapper and our own chart. So we're going to keep producing utilities. We're going to be in the community. We're going to do community events. So we're going to keep going hard after launch.
One final question, and this has to do with utility actually, because somebody did ask, do you have any plans for any kind of utility other than the XRP rewards?
So definitely the staking would be the number. That'll be the first utility available. Well, the D app will be right after launch, just so we can tie the contract in. And then staking will be the next one coming out, and then we'll start releasing the details. Again, never overextending roadmaps until things are hammered down. You know, that'd be about me, James. I don't like promising things we can't deliver.
Yeah, I always love that with projects where they have like this massive roadmap of a gazillion
flying
things.
Ferrari, 23,003
$1 billion market cap.
Yeah.
And,
What do you mean? That's tomorrow. Can't wait to wake up tomorrow and we're at 4 billion market cap.
All these things. And NFTs, everyone's got NFTs. You're like the first person that you're like one of the few projects that doesn't have NFT in their roadmap somewhere in the future. So
somewhere I guarantee you, somewhere.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah,
somewhere I guarantee you there will be NFTs come out, but you always make them for they have to have a utility behind the NFT.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no, stop sending me NFTs. I don't need any more stupid things in my wallet. Stop it.
Well, let me know if you're going to sell your avatar NFT, and let me be.
Well, no, we'll have one made for you.
Perfect.
We'll definitely get one made for you guys. And really always appreciate you and taking time out of your day for us and having us in here. It's always appreciated.
Oh, hey, my pleasure. Listen, again, as we close out here, I just want to say good luck on the launch. All the best with that. Obviously, that's always a crazy time as you get ready to open up on Pink Sale and just the flurry of activity there. Also, again, just kudos to you guys for doxing yourself, and I'm glad that you could come on Trust Launch and do that. And so we really appreciate when projects are willing to put their name behind a project. And like I said at the beginning, that doesn't guarantee a project is going to be successful, but at least hey, here's the people who are behind this. You can build some kind of relationship with them. So I think that's awesome. Way to go on that. And I just wish you guys all the best. We'll definitely follow back up with you, and we'll watch your launch and to see how it goes.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the opportunity and the professional layout. I like it.
Right on. Well, if you guys can hang out backstage for a moment, I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody, and I'll catch you in a minute, okay?
Sure, thank you.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Hey, hope you enjoyed that talk with the team from XRP Farm. And again, really excited that they're doxing themselves. And, you got some people who've been in the crypto industry for a while, who've built a lot of relationships and a lot of network and are in multiple projects. So that's always a good thing. Obviously, do your own research. You got to always do your own due diligence. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Again, this is crypto, and you've got to invest your money as you see fit. Their launch, just as a reminder, is on October 24th. There'll be links in our group where you can go to their Telegram channel. And once you're there, you'll find the Pink Sale links when they have that listed and they're ready. Other than that, we have another AMA tomorrow. So for those of you who join us today, if you want to be back tomorrow, it'll be exciting. And other than that, we will talk to you later. Until then, happy trading. See ya.